My name is Jessica Snyder, and I will be presenting group practices through the evolution of social work. I did make some notes, being that I did this presentation in pieces. So if you see me looking off to the side, I am looking at my notes. I hope you don't mind. I did want to emphasize that this presentation will go over micro, meso, and macro levels. It is going to be understanding the roots of the essential foundations and the work ethic we've developed by having values put in place, ethics, and methods that we have found through evidence-based practices. This presentation will help us understand the modern contemporacy, or the value that we have now and where it had originated from, where it began. So on the screen, I do have my understanding of group work, and that is going to be 2 or more persons making a positive impact on those levels. The historical is mainly used for extracurriculars, and this was seen at the YMCA, which I didn't know, but that's the Young Men's Christian Association. Yeah, I had no idea that's what it meant this whole time. And now current usage is used in life-altering changes for the better. I know that's very objective or subjective, but its purpose is to improve those who are not well off, those are that are needing the extra support in life. It started from the historical, and then it progressed in through the settlement houses, and that's whenever they started the snowball, and that's whenever they ended up here, trying to the advocacy. Okay, the next one is going to be the effectiveness. So we do look at task groups and then treatment groups. I did pick group therapies as my modality, or methodology. So we're gonna look at at 2 quotes I did find in the readings. The first one is going to contribute to the origin, where the YMCA kind of kicks in. They only did it mainly for interests and to enhance the knowledge that they already had. And then the second quote from the same reading is going to be how they improved the lives of those who were their workers or who were in the lower class. Some notes that I did get from my transcript was including the task groups that are strengthened by the structure, and then the treatment groups are supported through the stages that the client's in. The treatment group, I like to say, well, I was taught this way of saying that never work harder than your client, and that's the truth in social work in itself. There's only one of you, and you may have 20 clients, so it's a good key to go by. And then another thing would be the policies. So the examples I did give in my transcript is the Alcoholics Anonymous is going to be more of the treatment. So that's going to be the implication or application of the treatment in itself. And then the policy or the creation of the of the treatment is going to be through more of like a meso macro um, effort, and I did give the Kara, and that is going to be the oh my goodness, I totally forgot. I had like a brain fart. I'm sorry. But I will get back to that. I will let you know that. We're going to move on because time is really going by super fast. The effectiveness of the code of ethics is just going to go over strengths, limitations of the task, organizational groups, and then it's going to do the same thing, strengths and limitations of the therapeutic treatment groups. Oh, this is the stage that includes the Alcohol Anonymous and the Comprehensive Addiction and Recovery Act. So that's what the CARA is. Sorry, I believe I was just a slide ahead, but this is going to be the application of the Code of Ethics. There is a total of 6 purposes, but we're going to focus on incorporating the first slide, which I said the values, principles, and standards. An ethical dilemma would be if you see the code of ethics, it's going to be under purposes and number 3, and we are able to see that there may be conflicts within professional obligation and ethical uncertainty. Being that social work is a soft science, it's continuously evolving, and there's no right or wrong way to do something, just as long as it's in an ethical sense and it's going through HIPAA and all of that good stuff. Resolution that I did find was valuing competence. So, as social workers, we need to be lifelong learners, and this ensures that we're up to date, we have evidence based trainings, and we're providing our clients the best treatment possible with the least restriction. And then finally, the conclusion. This is going to be, I'm going to read this one off of my transcript paragraph, just because I want to encapsulate everything I had broken down. So, in conclusion, the evolution of group practices in social work highlight the importance of the context, ethical decision making, and professional self awareness. The task and treatment groups each play a distinct role in promoting well being, organizational efficiency, and community change. As social workers, our personal values, cultural awareness, and commitment to lifelong learning shape the effectiveness of our group interventions. And as a personal value of social work is the competence, like being competent in your practice and trustworthy. And then the last part is going to be understanding the origins and purpose of group work help us remain grounded in best practices while adapting to change needing of the populations we serve. And that's just reiterating what I just said. But thank you so much for listening and giving me your undivided attention. And I hope I was able to provide a little bit of information that you did not know. But yeah, thank you.